Hello, everybody. Bill Kelso here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Welcome to the 2024 Men's National Baseball Championships. Again, Bill Kelso along with my broadcast partner, Ted Beal. Ted, welcome aboard.
Oh, it's great to be here, Bill, and pleasure to work with you, and obviously an ideal condition here at Burt Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Got a great matchup here between a couple fine baseball clubs.
Before we go today's ceremonial first pitch, please welcome from the Windsor Fast Pitch Softball Hall of Fame,
Nova Scotia and Alberta.
The Dartmouth Dry were already in activity earlier today and did very well in their opening win.
Nova Scotia, the road team in this one. Alberta is the home team, so Nova Scotia will bat first.
Good afternoon and welcome to Burt Lacoste Park here in Tecumseh, Ontario, where we continue on with the 2024 Men's National Championships. The weather looks perfect. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for a game between Team Nova Scotia, the visitors, and Team Alberta, the home team.
Looks like we've got Farrow coming to bat.
He'll be followed by McKinnon and McKinley. First three batters for Nova Scotia.
For Nova Scotia,
here in the first inning.
Chris Farrow.
I believe Farrow had 3 hits in his first game today, and they were all to the right side.
Ben Runyon is the starting pitcher. Pitch is low and outside. Count is 1-1. Just underway here on a beautiful sunny day in Tecumseh, Ontario. The 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, make it 1-2.
Runyon stands 6'7", 220 pounds. He's the tallest player at the national tournament this year.
The 1-2 pitch, swung on, base hit up the middle. And the first batter gets on base for Team Nova Scotia, a single. Straight up the middle, good swing.
Excellent swing, actually, and as I mentioned earlier, he can spray the ball to all sides of the field clearly.
Now batting for Nova Scotia, the second baseman, number 9, Jake McKinnon.
It's going to bring up the second baseman, Jake McKinnon, with a runner on first. McKinnon, the second baseman, left-handed batter, against the right-handed pitching of Runyon. Pitch in for a strike, good pitch. 0-1 the count. Just nicely underway here in Tecumseh.
Runyon had some experience at Lander University in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Pitch again in for a strike, make it 0-2. So ahead of the batter. Runyon on McKinnon. Farrow at first. Trying to stretch his lead a bit. Draws a slight throw. Looks like he was leaning towards second base. Has good speed. And the pitch. Fouled off behind us, above the screen. I'm sure you've talked about it, Ted. They've done a wonderful job here at this ballpark.
It's beautiful. And $5 million worth of renovations here to Lacoste Park. Grandstands, the dressing rooms, the workout space, the dugouts.
Fly ball into center field, shallow. And making the grab for Team Alberta. And a good grab to an easy catch. 1 out, 1 on.
Now batting for Nova Scotia, the DH, number 27, Anthony McKinley.
McKinley was Shohei Ohtani in the first game today, and the player of the game. Quite the performance.
He's the DH here in this one. Runner on first, 1 out. Quick throw back to first. A good pickoff move.
Yep, that was a quick move. Keep Farrow honest over at first. Certainly help his catcher out.
Pitch is low, and it's 1-0. Top of the first inning, Nova Scotia, the batting team. There goes the runner. And the throw to second, he is going to be safe for the stolen base. For Chris Farrow, got a good jump.
I would agree. Catcher couldn't make up the difference there. Unfortunately, that was on one hop going to second base. Farrell has good enough speed to beat that throw.
So we have a runner in scoring position. There's a tail end to look at the replay. In easily at second. Runner at second. 1 out. McKinley the batter. And the pitch. Chopped towards the shortstop. It's deep. Here's a long throw. He is not going to get him. I would think an infield single.
Yeah, that ball had eyes.
It's going to be first and second for Team Nova Scotia as they threaten here in the first inning.
Not sharply hit by any stretch of the imagination.
Tough play.
But it was definitely in the right spot. That was a big ask of the shortstop to make that throw across the diamond, even with average speed for McKinley.
Going to bring up Jalen Tridden. First and second, 1 out.
29-year-old out of Dartmouth.
Swings on the first pitch is 0-1. Again, runners at first and second, nobody out. We've just started this one, and we're glad you're along here on We Digital. 0-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss again. Count now 0-2. Everybody faking everybody out, and no toss was made. He was obviously off the rubber, can't be called for a balk. But nevertheless, runner gets back to second.
Good inside-out move by Runyon to keep him honest in second, but not on the same page with the second baseman, who was half-heartedly holding.
Here's the pitch. And he gets him. First strikeout of the afternoon and the game for Runyon.
Yeah, as he climbed the ladder there, just too much pace for him to catch up at that part of the zone.
He's going to bring up the right fielder, Jack Fader.
Jack Fader.
Left-handed hitter. Runners at first and second, 2 out, top of 1. First pitch. Catches the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Nice pitch from Runyon.
Runyon has had good location so far. Not overpowering, but good location.
I would agree. If he maintains that throughout, he should do well.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. Thought that was a little low, but he went after it.
Yeah, he got him chasing a bit. That'll happen. If you're locating well, and they'll make the assumption that's going to fall in the zone.
Way ahead of the batter, 0-2 the count. And again, he fakes the second base.
You can tell there's a lot of experience on the part of Runyon here.
Well, the runner might be on his mind.
Yes.
0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, got him. He struck him out, second strikeout in a row. 2 hits, no runs, and no errors. And the score as we go to the bottom of the first, we're tied at 0. Ted, your opinion?
No, I think, aside from Runyon locating it too good on a few batters there, I think ultimately he was able to overcome that. And again, you would expect that out of a 35-year-old pitcher who's been around the block. He's getting the lead start for his team here at the Nationals. So I think the expectation is that he's going to go as far as he possibly can in this game, and probably going to be a lot of confidence placed in his abilities as we see the Alberta batting lineup.
On the bases, Joe Mallinson and Hugh LaFrance.
Bourget.
Bourget, okay.
Looks like Riley Doige will bat second. Greg Wallace. The third hole, Jeremy Harasimachuk. Kern Wastafal, John Mitch, Tyler McWillie, Brett McElroy, and Mason Love Holman. The 9-hole.
So Garrett Nicholson, the left-hander, wears number 16 on the mound. There's a look at the lineup on your screen. Trider at first, McKinnon at second. The shortstop is Farrell, Boudelier at third. And then we've got left field is Head. And in center field, I believe it's, sorry about that. In the center field position is Cuvalier. And in right field was Faden. just finishing his warm-up tosses. Tall left-hander, Garrett Nicholson. He was brought in for another team, I believe, wasn't he, for this one?
He was. He was part of that Sydney Spooners.
That's right.
Pickup. Looks like he's had some experience stateside at MSU.
Leading off for Alberta, the center fielder, number 9, Réjean Bourget.
So R.J. Bourget is going to be the leadoff hitter for Team Alberta, right-handed hitter. He's the right fielder. So the first batter for Team Alberta in this contest, as we've just started this one here in the bottom of 1. Outside misses, 1-0.
So this Alberta representative is the Sherwood Park Athletics, Sherwood Park A's. They've been the Sunburst League champions in 2022 and 2023. This year, and again, these squads, a lot of them will qualify out of the previous summer. This year, they're 8-10 in the North Division. They were 0-2 in the playoffs. The Calgary Rockies were actually the 2024 champion in that league. But the Alberta rep was a 1-3 record at last year's national championship in Red Deer, Alberta.
Count is 2-1, make it 2-2. So 2-2 on Bourget.
A 25-year-old.
And the pitch. Just missed outside, make it 3-2. Not a bad location, but just missed.
Yeah, we'll see how how consistent the strike zone is all day.
And the payoff pitch. Gets him swinging. 1 up and 1 down in Team Alberta's first inning.
Left fielder, number 36, Riley Doig.
Going to bring up the left fielder, Riley Doig, another right-handed batter.
We'll see a few of those. The Alberta roster is filled with right-handers.
Native of Sherwood, Alberta. And the first delivering is chopped towards third. Nice pickup on the bare hand, throw to first, and he gets him. Great play by the third baseman for Team Nova Scotia.
A fine play, and even a better pick.
I'll tell you, what a great play.
But the first baseman with a great pick also to pull it out of the dirt.
Look at this on the replay.
See if we
The
got a
first
good angle on
baseman,
this.
number 11, Greg Wallace.
Not quite.
But a great play by the third baseman. And as you mentioned, the first as well to make the play in the end.
Yep. Both working together to retire that out.
Paul pitches inside to Wallace. Left-handed batter, 1-0. 2 up and 2 down. Alberta's first inning. The 1-0 pitch, low again. Make it 2-0. 2-0 to Wallace.
Both sides. Oh, Christ. Sorry.
The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, make it 2-1. Nicholson delivers, hit to second.
Oh, yeah.
It should be an easy play, and it is. 4-3, and they make the out. That was McKinley with the play. 3 up and 3 down on Alberta's first inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Score at the end of 1 as we get a look at the replay to finish this off. We're scoreless after 1.
Yeah, it goes fairly simply in the scorebook, but there's some nice plays being made here, and there's a lot of effort that goes behind this, and the experience level of these players will obviously bring about some fine plays as we work throughout these 7 innings.
Pretty quick first inning overall for the most part.
Yeah, definitely, and coaches like that. We like boring. Coaches like boring. 3 up, 3 down.
So Chris Head, Cuvalier, and Boutelier will be the batters for Team Nova Scotia here. Look again at the defensive alignment. Erasmus at catcher, Wallace at first, Love Holman at second.
Coach Chris Head will lead it
On
off
the mound for
for
Alberta.
Nova Scotia.
Number 5, Ben Runyon behind the plate.
He's the left fielder too.
Number 4, Jeremy Harrison-Chuck.
Can't recall the last player manager in the professional ranks to make that kind of a leap, but it does happen here in Canada with senior men's baseball from time to time.
So Chris Head will lead things off here in Nova Scotia's second inning.
Go for it. Start us off, guys.
Leading off here in the second inning, the center fielder, number 4. Correction, the left fielder, number 4, Chris Head.
Let's go, Heather. Let's go, buddy. Start us off.
So Head against Runyon. Glad you've joined us here on this broadcast here on We Digital. Just starting the second inning. Coming to you live from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Men's National Baseball Championship. And what a great day of weather as the first pitch is wide. It's 1-0 on the count to Head.
Head was hitless, I believe, in the first game today for Nova Scotia.
Chops it foul, wide of third. Count is now 1-1.
Starts with the wide open stance. Tries to work that front leg back towards the plate as he comes to his contact point.
One pitch. Ground ball, deep, short. Going to be a tough play, long throw to first, and he gets him. So a good play by the shortstop, McElroy, and Head is out. 1 up and 1 down in Team Nova Scotia's second inning. Good play by the shortstop.
Definitely. Anytime you have range to go in the hole, again, not grade A speed from Head going down the line, but ultimately he had the time, had the arm, and made a nice play.
Luton Cuvalier, the center fielder. Leighton Cuvalier, there's a to the right side. It's a base hit past the second baseman. That's the third hit in this game for Team Nova Scotia. So a single past the diving second baseman, Mason Love.
Well placed by Cuvalier,
The third
native of
baseman,
Hansport,
number 35,
22-year-old.
Noah Boutelier.
Noah Baudelaire will bat,
Let's go, 3-5.
the third
Let's
baseman.
go.
1 on, 1 out. Again, we are scoreless. We're early in this one. Inning number 2.
Another 22-year-old in Boutelier.
First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Sometimes batters take that first pitch to get a feel of who's pitching. Let's see what he does here in the second pitch. There goes the runner. Throw to second, and he is going to be safe with a double, rather with a stolen base, sorry. So a stolen base for Cuvalier. He had a good jump.
Yeah, it looks like Nova Scotia is going to try and keep the pressure on the pitcher-catcher combination here with moving runners via the steal. Either they don't believe in the arm of the catcher, or they think that the pitcher's got a slow delivery to home. The combination of the two has led to a couple stolen bases so far, and we'll probably see that as a trend.
Here's the pitch. And he gets the strikeout. 3 strikes. 2 out, 1 on. Here for Nova Scotia in the top half of the second inning.
Mike Noggle.
He's going to bring up the catcher, Mike Noggle. Again, another right-handed batter. Runner on second, 2 away. We're in the bottom of 2.
Noggle celebrated a birthday not too long ago, about 6 days ago.
All righty. Pitch is outside, 1-0.
Tender age of 24. To be 24.
Ah, yes. I don't remember. Throws to second on a pickoff attempt.
That's the third time he's used that inside out move. This time the second baseman was actually covering the base and actually went through with the throw. Clearly holding runners is going to be a focus too.
Good pitch.
Right down Main Street.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Come, Mike. We need you, bud.
And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball is inside. He went off speed. Make it 2-2. 2-2. The count to Noggle.
Ryan seems to be pitching middle to in, which is a smart move with the second baseman holding.
And a swing and a miss.
Quick cut.
Actually, the scoreboard had been incorrect. It's now 2-2. I apologize. It was 1-2, where the last count remains 2-2. Nevertheless. And the pitch. Hit towards second slowly. And he throws him out. That was the second baseman, Love Holomore, and he makes the play. 1 hit, no runs. Score as we come to the bottom of the second.
1 runner left.
Is still scoreless here in this ball game.
So that's 2 innings where Nova Scotia threatened, didn't get the key hit at the right time.
Yeah, they had a guy in scoring position each inning.
That's correct. So we'll see how long that will last. Either they need to put more pressure on with the key hit, or we'll see if Alberta can deny them the opportunities once again.
There's a great view.
Hey fans, if you haven't had the chance yet, you can visit one of our
Refurbished
food trucks.
ballpark and stands and everything else. Just a tremendous view here. Like Tecumseh, Ontario. Nice skyline.
Tacos, burgers, fries, and much.
We are flat, so you get to see a lot of it.
Good point.
Some of my favorite memories of coming home from ball games across the county, and I could see the steeple from St. Anne's Church in Tecumseh, and you could see it from about 20 minutes away because the topography is fairly flat. We always knew how to get our way home, though.
That's a good point. Yeah, we could always walk home.
That's right.
Well, we are certainly early in this one. We're looking for our first run of the game as we get set to start the bottom half of the second inning with Team Alberta and coming to the plate.
Leading off here in the second inning.
Will be the catcher.
Alberta, the catcher, number 4, Jeremy Harris-Simchuk.
Harris-Simchuk is the batter, the catcher. He's got the most letters in his name in
That's right.
in the contest.
He's definitely got the crown on that one.
That's for sure. A good strike. Nice pitch delivered there by Nicholson. Nicholson kicks and deals outside. 1-1. 1-1 the count. And the pitch fouled off to the left part of the ballpark, out of play. Counts now 1-2. Nicholson only faced 3 batters in the first inning. So this is just his 4th one of the contest. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. So 2-2 on Harris-Simchuk.
Work him inside on this pitch, it appears.
And the pitch low towards inside, but it was low, make it 3-2. So the count is full.
Just lows the target. The Alberta catcher crowding the plate just a little bit. See if that works for him or against him.
And the payoff pitch is swung on into shallow right field. It's going to be a base hit. First hit of this game for Team Alberta.
Nice job by Nicholson. Actually worked inside. Jam job. It actually worked out in his favor. Hit any more sharp, it might have been in the right fielder's glove, but as it stood, it just kind of evaded and landed in between the second baseman.
Basically jammed him.
Yeah. Kind of inside it out then. Fought that off. Good piece of hitting and actually a good piece of pitching, too. That's the game, though.
So we get the left-handed batter, Kevin Waltz. Watts with a runner on first. Ball is low. It's 1-0. Tom Mickick is on deck. He'll be the 3rd batter in this inning for Team Alberta.
If my stats are correct here, this is a 40-year-old Kern Watts.
Oh, yeah.
Good pitch.
Right there, buddy. Great spot.
It's 1-1 to Kern Watts.
One of the few left-handed sticks in the lineup. 5'11" out of Sherwood Park.
Runner in first. Nobody out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-2. So 1-2 the count on Watts. And with Mikic on deck for Alberta.
Here you go, 1-6. Here you go.
1-2 pitch on the way. His inside, it gets past the catcher. The runner will go to second easily.
Don't worry about him. He's not going anywhere.
Remischuk goes to second base, so now a runner in scoring position for Team Alberta with Watts at the plate and nobody out. And a count of 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Did it hit him? I think it hit him, didn't it?
It wore it. Looks like it got him on the arm.
So he got nicked. So a hit batsman. That puts runners at first and second.
Oh, come on.
Got him on the Evo Shield. Doesn't seem any worse for the wear, but he's happy to be at first base.
So now the Alberta team with runners at first and second. They're threatening here in the bottom half of their second inning.
Can't play that issue.
Easy inning for Nicholson in inning number 1, and not so much so far here in inning number 2.
Well, we'll see how he responds to that adversity.
So Mikic is the batter. Right-hander, the DH in this game. Runners at first and second. As mentioned, nobody away. And the first pitch, in for a strike. 0-1.
You do you.
Looks like he played at Kansas Wesleyan earlier in his life.
One pitch is fouled back right off the screen, right in front of us. Should have grabbed that one, Ted.
Yeah.
Is that eye level?
It was. Yeah. Catch a ball with your eyes, they say, right?
0-2 the count on Mikic. Nicholson delivers. Foul tip. Catcher couldn't hold on. Count remains 0-2.
More of a defensive swing there. Obviously protecting with 2 strikes.
Clear blue sky, sunny day here at the ballpark. Not a cloud in the sky.
No.
Keep that up, I'll start singing. But no, not a cloud in the sky. Oh, yeah. The 0-2 pitch again. Strike 3 called, got him.
Gracious zone there, blowing in.
I would agree with that assessment. And there's one out here in Alberta's second inning with runners still at first and second base. Bring up Tyler McWillie. Right-handed batter, third baseman. Nicholson deals. Inside and low, 1-0.
McWillie's out of Red Deer. 24-year-old, 6'2", 220 pounds. Well put together.
Hey, he's a good-sized guy. The 1-0 pitch. Outside and wide. Make it 2-0.
Like you can in there, 1-6.
So it's 2-0. Elroy on deck. 1 out, 2 on. And the pitch.
Nice.
In for a strike, make it 2-1. 2-1 the count on McWillie.
Nog. Little game of catch with Nog.
Nicholson does take his time.
Gathering himself.
And the 2-1 pitch is outside, make it 3-1.
Kid, how to mix it up there.
So McWillie works the count to 3-1. Again, runners at first and second.
Should see a pitch to hit here. I don't think Nicholson wants to flirt with any more base runners here.
Not this early in the contest, that's for sure. The 3-1 pitch is swung on, base hit to left field. Runner is coming home, here comes the throw. No, he's gonna go back to third, and he is safe.
Excellent throw by the left fielder. Excellent.
Makes the bases loaded, however.
Way to get it in, Hatter.
Well, you're right. A great throw. Saw that at the end. And we're going to get a look at this
Coach Chris.
on the replay. Look at the throw. Yeah, he would have been dead to rights.
The shortstop, number 22, Cody McElroy.
So Colby McElroy. Shortstop steps up with the bases loaded and 1 out. Here in Team Alberta's second inning. Looking for their first run. And the first pitch. In for a strike, it's 0-1.
Fill it up. Fill it up.
Corners in, first and third. Playing a little tighter defensively. We're going to play for 2 outs up the middle with a double play with the shortstop and second baseman.
Bases loaded, 1 on.
Oh, yeah.
Ball is low.
Look good, bud.
It's 1-1.
Right at him now.
1-1, the count to McElroy.
Ground ball gets us in here. Ground ball gets us in here.
The 1-1 pitch. In for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Good pitch. Had something on that one.
Yourself here. Help
Gathered
yourself
himself.
here. Let's go. Help yourself.
It's all about the key pitch or the key hit. Who can execute at the exact time it's needed the most.
1-2 pitch on the way. Just low, make it 2-2.
Mix, that's the mix. That's the mix.
So the count has run to 2-2 on McElroy with the bases loaded. Again, looking for this game's first run. Team Alberta threatening.
Okay, here you go. Here you go.
2-2 pitch.
Oh boy.
And it's going to be into right field. 2 runs are going to score. Here's the throw at home. He is safe.
Absolute check swing, duck snort over the first baseman's head.
And gets 2 RBIs for his effort.
That's a laser in the book, as they say.
And Alberta has jumped into a 2-0 lead. Look at this on the replay.
Ground ball get us in here, kid. Come on now.
Yeah, he was safe.
The second baseman, number 2, Mason Loveholm.
So first and third for Mason Loveholmer.
6, get us in the house here. Let's go.
Loveholmer. Left-handed batting second baseman. First and third, 2-0 Team Alberta. Pitch in for a strike, it's 0-1. Those are 2 big runs for Alberta here early.
Huge.
And they're still threatening. Still only 1 out.
Here you go, kid. Get us in the house here right now.
Nicholson in a bit of a jam. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Outside corner, catches it. It's 0-2. So 0-2 on Loveholmer. And the pitch. Sliced into left field. It's going to be, no, it's going to be missed by the outfielder. A runner is going to score. Outfielder's been hurt on the play. Coming from first, going to all the way to third. He's going to come all the way home. Here's the throw. He is out.
Good relay.
2 runs score on the play, though.
Yeah, and the left fielder home. Is it Chris Head?
That's the coach, isn't it?
I believe. He does not get, he's getting up slowly. He's going to get checked on by the bench. it's one of those gambles that you make in that situation. It's tough to do that with runners in scoring position. But the center fielder, what an incredible hustle play, because he had to work nearly 50 feet off the left field line to back up that play, make the relay to the shortstop, Farrow, who threw a strike on a hop to the catcher to retire that out at the plate. Otherwise, it would be another run.
It's 4-0 now here in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs for Bourget. Lays down a bunt. Nobody expected it, and he's going to get the first. No. He is out. A great play by the catcher. Boy, that was close.
Outstanding play by the catcher. Had to leave his feet, I think, to make that play. Noggle with the play.
4 runs and 4 hits in the inning.
4 runs on 4 hits.
And the score at the end of 2, that was a look at the replay, and boy, what a great play by the catcher.
Outstanding.
But it's 4-0 for Team Alberta.
And at the end of 2,
We'll see if
get to start inning number 3.
We'll see if Runyon can work with a cushion now.
Look at the rest of the ball games that we have here on We Digital. We got coming up British Columbia and Tecumseh coming up at 7 o'clock or so
That'll be
today.
the big game.
That'll be our final game of the day. Yeah. Here at Lacoste Park, British Columbia, and the host team, Tecumseh Thunder.
Yeah, do expect a good crowd to come out and support the old ballpark. So Runyon's been kind of flirting with base runners here. Nova Scotia's put some pressure on, but ultimately haven't had the key hit. We'll see how momentum has kind of shifted a little bit in favor of Alberta now after that four-run inning outburst.
That was a 4-run inning outburst, as you mentioned, in the second inning. They have 4 hits on the day so far in this one, and after 2 innings, Nova Scotia with 3, but they're scoreless.
Exactly.
Big difference.
Hey,
It is a big difference.
About the 50-50 draw tickets that are being sold throughout
Look
the
at the
tournament.
temperature.
There will
Currently
be
at the
one
ballpark,
draw
it's
for one
23,
winner
but it
at the
feels
end of
like
the tournament,
25.
and
The
you
winds
do not
are out of
have
the.
to be present to win. The winning ticket
They're at
number
11K, and the
will be
gusts are at
posted on the
17K, so a pretty mild wind.
website.
Yeah. The flat stick has not really been much of a factor.
Really nice day
Back
here
to
at
the
the
top of the
ballpark.
order.
It really is.
Absolutely
Shortstop, number
ideal.
22, Chris Farrow.
So if you are coming out, dress for the coolness as the temperatures dip this evening, but it is perfect conditions to play a baseball game.
We'll bring up Chris Farrow, the shortstop, to lead off the third inning.
Had to hit up the box the last time up. Stole a base, I believe. So we'll see if he can create some more pressure.
And the pitch is outside. Count is 1-1. 1-1 to Farrow. Well, Nova Scotia would like to get into this one if they're trailing now by 4. Swung on, hit hard at second, but knocked down nicely in the throw to first for an easy out. Good play by the second baseman.
Yeah, able to stay with his courage and stay behind that baseball. It was tailing into him, but he didn't have to move very far, but he did have to stay brave.
Number 9, Jake McKinnon.
Jake McKinnon, the right fielder, flew out to center field his first time up, left-handed batter. One out, nobody on. There's a fly ball into right field. It's shallow, and it's going to drop for a hit. A single off the bat of McKinnon. That's the 4th hit of the game for Team Nova Scotia.
The designated hitter, number
See if they can string a few hits
McKinley.
to score a run.
Going to bring up the DH, Anthony McKinley. Had a single his first time up in the first inning. So we have a runner at first with 1 out. And the pitch. Outside, 1-0. 1-0, the count to McKinley. First baseman Jalen Trider on deck for Nova Scotia. Throw back to first, keeping him honest.
McKinley had a grand slam home run over the right field fence this morning.
And the pitch, just got a piece of it.
Go, bud. Put it in play.
Count is 1-1. 1-1, the count on McKinley.
Some good power from that frame. Has the potential.
Runyon has struck out 3 in his first 2 innings. So far, so good. And the 1-1 pitch on the way is outside, make it 2-1. So 2-1, the count on McKinley. Runner at first. But Team Alberta with a 4-run outburst in inning number 2 leads this one by 4. And the pitch. Curveball outside. Count now 3-1.
Nice pitch by Runyon, but good discipline by McKinley to lay off.
You know what to look for.
3-1 pitch on the way. Outside, make it ball 4. So McKinley gets a walk. It becomes first and second with 1 out. And it'll bring up the first baseman, Jalen Trider.
For first baseman, number 11.
Trider struck out his first time up in the first inning. So we have runners at first and second. 1 out. Here in Team Nova Scotia's 3rd inning as they attempt to get back into this one.
Runyon really works hard at holding runners.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times, hasn't he? Here's the pitch in tight. 1-0. 1-0, the count on Trider. Jack Fader is on deck. The right fielder. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Big swing.
Make it 1-1. 1-1, the count on Trider.
Trider was seeing if he could eclipse the scoreboard with that swing. You always wonder how much that frustrates your own defense with the amount of preoccupation with base runners.
1-1 pitch, swung on. It's lined to the second baseman, but he's not going to make a play anywhere else. Gets the out, however. 2 down. Here in the top of the 3rd with runners still at first and second.
Runyon sure likes to live on the edge, though. He's put base runners on in every inning. And he's been pretty stingy at allowing him to get home.
Let's see what he does here with Fader, who also struck out his first time up. He was one of the 3 strikeout victims. That was the end of a replay that we had a peek at. Pitch from Runyon. Hit hard to short. Is he going to make the play? The flip to second, he gets him.
Nice play.
Good play by the shortstop on the force out. 6-4 if you're keeping score. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And the score as we go into the bottom of the 3rd, Team Alberta leads at 4-0. Comments?
No runs with 1 hit,
Again,
4 errors.
it's been interesting to see Runyon work.
2 runners left.
Allows the occasional base runner, either by walk or by hit. And he works into a bit of a jam, and then he works out of it. That's been 3 innings in a row, and it's kept Nova Scotia off the board here. But any key hit from Nova Scotia would change the outlook of this game. But as it stands, Alberta's been able to capitalize with the big inning, and we'll see how long that lasts. I mean, Runyon could run his pitch count up high, and he might not be able to continue to go because of the earlier kind of jams he's been in, but here we are.
Providing support to many national
Great look at the pickleball courts here at Lacoste Park.
Sport Canada is directly responsible for the Athlete Assistance Program that provides support to elite baseball players while attending college or university. Sport Canada has been a strong supporter of Baseball Canada for many years and has contributed financially to many
Ridley
activities.
Doig will lead things off in Alberta's 3rd inning. Followed by Wallace. And then Haremchuk.
Leading off here in the 3rd inning for Alberta, the left fielder, number 36,
You know,
Riley
then I'm
Doig.
thinking if Team Alberta were conjure up a couple more runs this inning, it could really put this game in real jeopardy
Yeah, I would agree.
for Team Nova Scotia.
Yeah,
The big inning in inning number 2, as you well know, but 2 or 3 more runs, this could get away from them.
Yeah, when it gets out of reach, it gets more difficult for you to manage your pitching. It's like, do you get your pitcher, do you go to your bullpen, and at that point, you're trying to manage the game and the following games. You got to remember, this is the first day of the tournament, or 2.5 days of pool play before they get positioned for playdowns.
There it is.
Pitch is low. 2-0 to Doig. Greg Wallace on deck. Doig, a left fielder, grounded out the third, his first time up. So he's 0 for 1 on the afternoon and so far. Pitch is sliced to second, but right to the second baseman.
All day.
McKinley, one up and one down. And he'll bring up the first baseman, Greg Wallace.
First baseman, number 11.
Wallace, the
Greg
left-handed
Wallace.
batter, lefty against the lefty. This is always a challenge.
Nicholson would love a quick inning.
No doubt. Pitch is low, 1-0. Wallace ground out the second, his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. And the pitch. Low and inside. Make it 2-0. Little 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Make it 2-1. So the count goes to 2-1 to Wallace.
Nicholson doing his best to move pitches across the zone.
And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit the first. Look out. It bounced over the head of the first baseman. Took a bad hop.
Yep, a little bit of a climber there. Had some overspin on it.
Past Trider.
That second bounce was lethal.
The catcher, number 4, Jeremy Harrison-Chuck.
I would score that a hit, wouldn't you?
I would too. I mean, next time he might want to lay back on that. I think what he's thinking is, I got to come in and play that quickly so I can get to first, but he's got to rely on his pitcher covering first base and just make sure he knocks the ball down. But tough play either way.
Harrison-Chuck
Good play by the bullpen.
fouls it
Nice
to the
catch
right
in the bullpen
side.
there.
Kind of prevented some warm-up tosses there. And I did not notice, actually, there is some activity already in the bullpen. Try and get a number there and see who's warming up. You don't have much time to waste in a national championship, unfortunately, even with this deficit.
Good pitch.
Excellent pitch.
Count 0-2.
Started in the left-handed batter's box and was nicely over the outer half.
Harrison-Chuck had a single and scored the first time up, so he's 1 for 1 coming in. 0-2 pitch, just got a piece of it.
It's an interesting look there in consecutive pitches. He had the previous pitch started in the same position as that pitch. The previous pitch worked its way over to the outer half, and that one stayed there. And so obviously as a batter, you're thinking to yourself, I'm thinking this is coming over the plate, and he committed to a ball that was at least 4 or 5 inches outside the zone.
0-2 pitch, hit hard to short, bobbled. Now the long throw to first. Does he get him? Yes, he does. So out at first, safe at second.
Well, it's the good and the bad there. If he fields it cleanly, they have a chance at 2.
That was Farrell who made the play, or the initial play, but he bobbled the ball, but then didn't make the play at first.
But it was an excellent recovery to at least get an out. Doesn't get the lead runner, but does retire an out. And now with 2 outs, just need to get the batter.
The right fielder, number 10, Kern Watts.
It'll be Kern Watts, the right fielder. I should say yes, he is the right fielder. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Ball skips free, but nobody going anywhere. 1 on, 2 out. Bottom of 3, 4-0 is our score for the team that's batting, Team Alberta. And they'd like to add to the lead. They have a guy here in scoring position. And the pitch swung on and hit into center field.
It's a mile high.
Very high, drifting back, and he's going to make the play. Cuvalier makes the play. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. The score as we go into the top of the 4th inning.
1 runner left.
It's 4-0 Alberta.
Well, we'll see if Runyon can have an uneventful inning. He's allowed multiple base runners in almost every inning.
He's allowed 4 hits in his 3 innings. You're right.
Out of the park are supplied courtesy.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
As we get set to start the 4th inning. And Head steps up to the plate. First batter here for Nova Scotia.
Leading off here in the 4th inning for Nova Scotia, the left fielder, number 4,
Some
Chris
landscape
Head.
at Tecumseh there.
Right, guys, start us off, bud.
Cross Park's in a neighborhood setting.
Head grounded out to short his first time up, so he's 0 for 1 in this game.
See if Head's suffering any issues from his dive in left field.
And the pitch.
Way to get a piece of
Chopped it
bud.
foul to the
That's
left
way.
side.
Good hack.
Counts 1-1. 1-1 to Chris Head.
Good eyes.
Up high, make it 2-1. 2-1 the count to Head. Well, he is a veteran guy. 2-1 pitch on the way is low, make it 3-1.
Way up, bud. Way up.
So the count runs to 3-1.
.38-year-old Chris Head, New Waterford. Having a good at-bat.
And the pitch. Up high, he walked him. So Head gets aboard with a walk. First batter in the inning. Going to bring up the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 23, Leighton Cuvalier.
Let's go, Leighton, like you can, bud. Let's go.
Leighton Cuvalier. Single and a stolen base his first time up. That was in the 2nd inning. Heads at first. So 1 on, nobody out. Top of 4. And the pitch. Inside for a ball, make it 1-0.
Decent lead by Head at first. I wouldn't say he's a threat to steal, but he is getting the most out of what he can get at first.
Draws a throw.
Outfield playing basically straight away in all positions.
And the pitch. Good pitch in for a strike. Counts 1-1. 1-1 the count to Cuvalier. One pitch, hit the short. Flip to second for 1. Back to first. It's going to be safe. Good speed down the line by Cuvalier, which was with a force out. 6-4. McElroy flipping it to Love.
Decisive call by the first base umpire here.
It was definitive, wasn't it?
But it was
close.
Very close.
I didn't think he got him, though.
Nope.
It was close, but I didn't think he got
The
him.
third baseman, number 35, Noah Boutelier.
Noah Baudelaire struck out his first time up. Pitches in for a strike, gets 0-1. 1 out, 1 on.
See if Cuvalier tests the Alberta catcher here again. The stolen base already in this game.
Has good speed. Hits him right in the back or the hand. Where did he get him, in the hand or in the back? I think he got him in the arm and the hand. Just take a look at this in the replay.
Yeah, he's looking at his arm, his left arm, which is an odd thing to get hit here. First base must have went underneath and got through.
Yeah, I don't know really where he got it. It was a little even tough to see on that replay as well.
It's tough to see
the angle.
But he is favoring that left arm.
I thought it got the arm, or maybe it's the way he landed on his arm
rather
than
being
being the actual throw.
Could have got hit plus jammed his left hand.
He's definitely trying to extend it and feel it out. But looks like he's going to be okay.
He may be slow though.
No, because it's his hand, not his legs.
Yeah, well.
Let's see. We're going to find out. And there, no, he almost went too.
Fake steal on that play.
Yes, it was.
Nice pitch.
Well, he got me anyways.
Oh, of course, yeah. On high alert.
Count is 0-2 on Baudelaire. Here's the pitch. The runner goes, and it's fouled off to the screen, off to the right side. That didn't affect his speed.
No, it at least did not affect his confidence in wanting to go.
That time he went.
Yes. You know what? Maybe as when we all played, injuries are for when the game's done, not during.
We could talk about them later.
We'll talk about those later.
The 0-2 pitch outside, make it 1-2.
Good zone discipline there by Boudelier. Didn't stray from the zone.
Baudelaire,
he got him leading.
Third baseman. Ooh, did he get him? No, almost.
Had him leaning.
Good job, buddy. Come on, 3-5.
Runyon does like to keep his runners close.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a product of the fact that he knows he's a slow delivery to home. So he spends extra time with the looks.
It's almost quicker to the base.
Yes, he's quicker to the base than he is to home. And it just could be a concentration factor as he works to home. He decides to work more methodically to allow him that ability to be more effective at the plate.
Let's go. Do a job in there, Noah.
Again, runner at first, 1 out, top of 4. 4-0's our score. The pitch, outside and low, make it 2-2. So he was up to 0-2 on him. Now it's 2-2. Runner at first. That's Cuvalier. And the catcher, Mike Noggle, is on deck.
Rasimchuk was actually complimentary of the pitch there, so you know that he actually hit the spot. Good block by the catcher also.
There goes the runner. And it's fouled off the screen.
Cuvalier is getting a workout over at first base now with 2 stolen base attempts. Several pickoff moves over to his base.
Yeah, he's going to hope for no plays in center field the next inning.
We'll see. It adds up.
Go win the battle here. Go win the battle here.
2-2 pitch, swung on and hit into center field. And he makes the play. Runner goes back to first.
Nice running catch by Bourget.
So Bourget makes the catch, 2 out, 1 on still with Noggle, the catcher, coming up to the plate, and he ground up the second, his first time up in the second inning.
At the plate, the catcher, number 7, Mike Noggle.
So Team Nova Scotia is still looking for their first run as we're into the 4th inning.
Again, the key hit as he has definitely escaped Nova Scotia. We just have not been able to cash it in at the right time.
And the pitch,
Nice pitch.
up high.
Definitely changed the eye level.
It's 1-0. Not a tall batter.
No.
That affects the pitching. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled off behind us. And we're going to give a runner is going to second base. Did it hit him? That's the only reason why I can think. Why is he going to first base?
Could be a balk call here.
Oh, really? I didn't see the signal.
Catcher's interference.
Catcher's interference. Okay.
So we have the swing through the zone, catches a bit of the catcher's glove. Play is live till complete.
So it's now first and second. You don't see that called very
You do
often.
not.
I don't even know how to score. What do you put down? CI?
Yeah, exactly. Catcher's interference.
Let's go, Chris. Let's go, Chris.
But it advances the runner.
Oh, it does. Scoring position, too.
Good eyes in there.
And the key hit is important here. You've got the right guy at the plate because I think
Chris Farrell is 1 for 2 here so far in this one.
and he's hit the ball sharply both times up.
Out of Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia. Runners at first and second. Again, a man in scoring position.
He likes the right side, and there's a bit of a hole there.
Pitch in for a strike. 1-1. 1-1 the count. 2 out. Top of 4.
You can see the first baseman really shading towards the second baseman, trying to help close off that hole.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-2.
I would not be surprised if Runyon just tries to pitch him in the whole way, so he doesn't look to hit the ball the right side.
Runyon throws to second. Good thing they don't count pickoff attempts and pitch counts.
Sure, it's physically it's still taking a toll.
Oh yeah,
especially when you go inside out like that.
The 1-2 pitch, strike 3 called, got him looking, and Farrell called on the strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors. The score as we come to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 4-0 still for Team Alberta.
Would not have expected that out of Farrell, that's for sure. Right down Main Street.
4-0 our score. And this game is moving along, Ted.
It is. And look at the pitch count for...
Looking at the 2024 National Championship with the games. Today we have one more game remaining.
Major League Baseball continues to be a significant contributor to the growth and development
in Quebec.
of Baseball Canada and its associated
Coming up
programs.
after this one, shortly after this one.
Baseball Classic provide exposure
Those are the games tomorrow, I believe,
professional
right?
players while generating invaluable media coverage.
That's your Saturday.
Associated revenue
Okay.
for developmental
My apologies.
programming initiatives such as the Winter Ball program and all Baseball Canada championships. Visit MLB.com.
Look at our scoreboard down below.
Pitcher for Alberta Runyon, 63 pitches, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts.
It's been actually a pretty effective game overall.
It has been. As much time as he spends looking after runners on base, he clearly knows how to pitch out of those situations.
And he has so far. So.
Yes. Oh. Where's
I think
Nicholson?
McWillie and McElroy will be the 3 batters coming up for Team Alberta here in the 4th inning.
Leading off here in the 4th inning for Alberta, the designated hitter, number 19, John Behick.
And the first pitch is swung on and hit into left field. It's going way back towards the fence. Extra bases. And to second base with a stand-up double. Tom Mikic. Nice hit.
Definitely. Jumped all over the first pitch he saw.
The third baseman.
Look at this on the replay, too. Hopefully catch the tail end of it. No, we're just getting him running past first. Walking and running towards second, an easy play for him. Easy run.
Definitely.
Going to bring up Tyler McWillie, who singled his first time up. Scored a run. Runner at second. Nobody out. And Team Alberta threatening early. Pitch is low, but in for a strike. Nicholson likes to get the low strikes.
Home plate umpire Gomes has been a little gracious down there.
Oh, 1 pitch is low, make it 1-1.
And again, if you can pitch effectively low in the zone, you're going to get a lot of ground ball outs. You keep your defense engaged. And typically, when you get into trouble is when you elevate the ball in the zone.
When it comes up high, you get home runs and this and that. Oh yeah, it's
usually a good practice for most pitchers.
Keep them low.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Good pitch too, but it's called a ball. I like that pitch. So the count is 2-1 to McKinley. Again, Team Alberta has a chance to burst this game open.
That they do.
Again, low. This time it's 3-1.
A little more activity in the bullpen for Nova Scotia.
The 3-1 pitch swung on and hit into left field. It's pretty deep. In fact, it's very deep, and it is gone.
He knew.
A two-run blast off the bat of McKinley into left center field, and it's now 6-0.
He sent the bat on its way to the dugout almost immediately after that swing.
He got a lot on it, didn't he?
He knew before anybody else knew that thing was gone.
Home run, Tyler McKinley.
So a 2-run homer.
Here we have the visit.
Another
to the
visit
mound.
to the mound, and they're going to be hastening their pitches in the bullpen, that's for sure, now with a 6-0 game.
Yeah, the activity has picked up the pace a little bit more over in the bullpen.
And in fact, he's coming out.
We have a pitcher change. Sean Hubley, 99, if I have this number correct. It's a right-hander out of Sheet Harbor, 25 years of age.
I'm sorry, what's the player's name? I'm sorry.
I believe it's number 99, Sean Hubley. Or Hubley. My apologies to the folks about East if I've got that incorrect, but...
Well, the pitching line for Nicholson, 3 innings pitched because there's nobody out here in this inning. He allowed 6 runs on 7 hits.
Yeah. No base on balls.
He did have 2 walks, but he had a hit batsman. But 6 runs after or into the 4th inning.
For Nova Scotia, number 99, Sean Hubley.
The bronze medal game that we'll be covering on August the 25th. Look on your screen. That's a 4 o'clock game. And I believe the gold medal game is at 7. Again on August the 25th on Sunday. On We Digital. So Husley is the pitcher, and he's finishing up his warm-up tosses, right-hander. And again, we've just started the 4th inning, and now it's already 6-0.
Making his way to the plate, the shortstop, number 22, Cody McElroy.
So the shortstop, Colby McElroy, who's 1 for 1 so far this afternoon with a single in the 2nd inning. 2 RBIs, and he scored. Look out. Did it hit him? Yes, it did. Got him on the arm. 2nd hit batsman.
It's not definitely the start you're looking for.
On Team Alberta. So McElroy goes to first base, and it's going to bring up Mason Lovehomer. the second
The second
baseman.
baseman, number 2, Mason Love Holman.
So Love Homer had a triple, but was called out at home. His first time up, so he's 1 for 1, but the runner on first. Bats it foul on the left side. Nobody out.
So Hubley is 1.64 ERA.
That's pretty stingy.
2024 in the Nova Scotia Senior Baseball League.
Pitches in tight and low, 1-1. Yeah, that is pretty stingy.
It is.
Runner at first, nobody out. 2 runs aboard, or rather across the board already. Here's a ground ball to short. Flip to second for 1. Back to first, and he is out. They get the double play. 6-4-3 double play. Taken care of there by Team Nova Scotia.
Hop throw over to first from the second baseman on the turn, but again, Jalen Trider with a pick to complete that double play.
So 2 out.
You don't just put
Look at this on the replay.
you don't put a bad defensive player at first base if you want to be a good team. And obviously, Trider knows what he's doing.
Just got him too.
Yeah.
So 2 out, nobody on. Line shot, base hit to center field.
Skipped off the mound on its way to center field. Farrell with no chance.
Off the bat of Bourget.
The left fielder, number 36.
That is the 8th hit in this contest for Team Alberta. He's going to bring up Ridley Doig. Doig is 0 for 2. Runner at first, 2 out. First pitch in for a strike. 0-1 the count to Doig. Chasing after a pitch, it's 0-2. So 0-2 on Doig, who has ground out the third and lined out the second. 0 for 2 in this one. And the pitch, the runner goes, swing and a miss, and he strikes out. That ends the inning, but not before a couple runs come across the board. 2 runs, 3 hits. The score at the end of 4.
2 runs on 3
It's
hits, no errors.
6-0 in favor of Team Alberta.
Alberta is up 6-0.
Team Alberta, Ted is starting to run away.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Scotia here in the 5th inning.
Welcome back.
Baseman, number 9,
Bill Kelso,
Jake McKinley.
along with Ted Beal. The rest of the cast here, We Digital. Team Alberta against Team Nova Scotia. Glad you're along. It's Team Alberta winning 6-0 here in the top of the 5th inning.
Strike call from the third base umpire on the check swing.
Runyon still pitching. And the pitch is low and inside. 1-1 to McKinnon. One pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. So Runyon working fast and ahead of the batter. He's 1-2. He's allowed 4 hits in this game in his first 4 innings pitched.
Yeah, you almost expect him just to put the base runners in place, and then once they're on, he'll start to bear down and work hard.
Has had a couple walks, and there's a play out at first. 1 up and 1 down.
The designated hitter, number 27, Anthony McKinley.
Anthony McKinley will be the batter. He's the DH. Single and a walk. Good pitch in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch on the knees, make it 0-2.
Runyon, pitching inspired.
You would too, I guess, with a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, it helps, obviously. You can be more comfortable.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
You can pitch to contact.
Pitch is wide, make it 1-2.
With less fear, you're apt to try things that you wouldn't ordinarily try, and he just wants to stay away from free passes at this point.
That's true. That
Don't
pitch
give
was
it.
fouled off. Count is 1-2. McKinley 1 for 1 today, a single and a walk. Jalen Trader is on deck. And the pitch inside and high, make it 2-2. 2-2 the count, 1 out.
See where he mixes here. It was up and in last pitch.
Here in the top of 5.
And he did go low and away.
That was, as you're right, low and outside. And the count now is full.
Still good pitching. To a degree, you're trying to get McKinley to put the ball in play while not giving something right over the heart.
And the payoff pitch, swung on and hit pretty hard. It's going pretty deep
McKinley
too.
knows.
And it is gone.
McKinley
A
knew also.
home run off the bat of McKinley. And they get their first run of the game. Is now 6-1 on a blast to left center field, and a good one too.
Yeah, McKinley, like I said, knew it was gone off the bat. You have the feel better than anyone else.
He is 2 for 2 now for the afternoon.
Having quite a tournament. That's his second home run in 2 games to start the championship. So he's got.
So he had one earlier in the day.
He had a grand slam over the right field fence.
Oh my goodness!
So he's at least working on 5 ribby and 2 RBI, and he pitched 6 innings to start off the tournament.
Jalen Trider gets it into left field, backing up and making the play. The left fielder, Ridley Doig. 2 out here in the 5th. Score is 6-1 after the home run by McKinley.
Let's go, 1-2, 1-2.
It's coming.
And up to the plate, Jack Fader. Fader is 0 for 2, struck out and ground out to short. His first 2 times up. 2 out here in the top of the 5th inning, with Nova Scotia trailing by 5. Runyon delivers, it's up high. 2-0. 2-0 the count on Fader. Chris Head is on deck for Team Nova Scotia. 2-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball, it's deep in the hole, but off the glove of the shortstop. Would score that a single, I would think.
Yeah, it would have been a great play if he makes that.
Fader now is 1 for 3 in this one.
A little bit of life from Nova Scotia.
That's the
side.
6th hit given up
Chris Head.
by Runyon here in the 5th inning, as we are still in the 5th inning, and they'll bring up the left fielder, Chris Head. Head ground out the short and walked in his first 2 appearances, so he's 0 for 1. 2 out, runner on first. Top of 5. Pitch in for a strike. Good pitch.
That outside. Only they get that one. Come on, 4, here you go, hitter.
Come on, Chris.
0-1 pitch. Swung on. Bounding ball to short. Flipped to second for an easy out. Easy play by the shortstop, McElroy. And the inning is now retired. 2 runs, 1 hit. No errors, and the score as we come to the bottom of 5. It is 6-1 for Team Alberta, but Nova Scotia gets on the board.
Yeah, and that's an important thing. As the innings go on, you didn't want to continually get base runners without any productivity on the scoreboard. And you need to keep yourself within striking distance, so at least a big inning gives you an opportunity to kind of turn the tables and bring it back. So ultimately, that's good sign for Nova Scotia.
Now, do you think Runyon gets another inning, maybe 2? I
he
see
does.
nobody up in the pen right now.
I think he does. I think
Probably at least another inning.
Yeah, it's clear to me that they have some confidence in him, and with his cushion, his pitch count is not in a serious state.
He has allowed 6 hits and 5 runs, but
but
at the same time gotten out of little jams,
Yes.
and that's, I guess, a credit to what he's been doing. But you know what I'm saying is that as the game goes on, maybe after the next inning, the bullpen will come up. They'll start warming up, and so you can close this thing out.
Yeah, and you do have to look at the makeup of what their pitching staff is like, and if they say to themselves, we need to just save arms, we might extend him because we're not bringing him back anyways. This is his one shot at it. So he's at 80 pitches right now. Nothing serious.
Usually it's, 100 or so, 110?
Yeah, that's
in that range.
It could be the threshold for senior men's players, but it all depends on the pitcher
Sometimes
that
the
day.
pitcher and the game and everything
100%.
else. Yeah, there's a lot of factors, obviously.
A lot of factors, yeah.
Number 11, Greg Wallace.
So Greg Wallace, the first baseman, will step up to the plate, left-handed batter. 1 for 2, ground out the second, had a single his last time up. For Team Alberta, here in the bottom of 5, he slices it down the left field line, foul. 6-1 is our score, if you've just joined us.
That ball's heading for a taco.
Harrison-Chuk is on deck along with Watts. Those are the 3 batters scheduled here in the Alberta 5th. Team Alberta has 8 hits in this one. Long fly ball, but it's slicing way foul. Got a lot on it, but it went foul. Good rip.
Good rip. There used to be a house over there. It used to be hidden behind a willow.
Oh, really, eh?
And the willow protected the home, but that would have been
interesting.
Dangerous to a window.
There's a fly ball hit into left center field. It's going deep, and it's going to go off the wall. At least a double, and it's a stand-up double for Wallace, and he's now 2 for 3 on the afternoon, and Team Alberta has a man in scoring position.
Catcher, number 4, Jeremy Harrison.
And their 9th hit of this contest.
Yeah, and they are continually putting pressure on Nova Scotia with base runners and good contact at the plate. It's not a good sign if you're a Nova Scotia fan or a Dartmouth Tri fan. Kind of a slashing, tailing drive to the warning track. Chris Ed put a good effort on it and left, but certainly not enough legs to get there on that one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1-1. Harrison-Chuk. He's 1 for 2, single, and then ground out to short his last time up. And the 0-1 pitch fouled off the screen right in front of us.
Excellent carom. Umpire didn't have to work very hard at all.
In fact, 3 of the 9 batters don't have a hit so far. The other 6 do.
So production has been spread out fairly well.
And the pitch gets a swing and an out, a strikeout.
Definitely surprised him with that look.
The right fielder, number 10, Kern Watts.
Very protective swing at that. As it went up in the zone, there was no way to catch up.
That's his 4th strikeout. or the fourth strikeout of the team anyways, but Hubley's second strikeout.
Second strikeout.
Yeah. Watch the batter.
Oh, yeah, Sean.
Looked outside, but it's a strike.
Good backdoor curve.
And the count is 1-1. Hit by a pitch and a fly out to center field for Watts. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch
Great spot.
is low. Make it 2-1.
I'm not happy with this.
Mickey is on deck with Watts here at the plate. And the pitch, another strike. One thing I've noticed, the umpires does like calling low strikes.
Yeah. I would say that was a trend set early in the game. That if you
And he's been consistent doing so,
Yeah.
but he does like to call the low strikes.
And that's an adjustment the pitchers have to make, and the catchers too.
There's the ball hit sharply to short, long throw to first, and he gets him. But the runner advances to third. Well, that's Wallace on the play by the shortstop.
Farrell with a nice play. Did get a nice hop off the mound and allowed him to come on the baseball.
Hitter, number 19, John McKinley.
Farrell's been a nice pickup for this Dartmouth team.
Pitch is inside and low. 1-0.
Hubley can now work from the full windup with 2 outs, and even though he's got a runner on third, if that's where his comfort level is.
That kick is 1 for 2, a strikeout and a double. Takes a strike on that call, so it's 1-1. 1-1. Runner at third.
Hubley actually takes his eyes off
And 2 outs.
the target as he sets his foot in the full windup.
Good pitch. That had some velocity, but it was a good pitch nevertheless. And the count now is at 1-2. I'm sure Alberta would like to punch this runner in. There's a chopper towards second in the hole, but making a throw to first, and he gets him.
Excellent
So the
play.
second baseman made a pretty solid play. That was McKinnon over to first. 1 hit but no runs, and the score
1 hit, no errors.
at the end of 5 is 6-1 for Team Alberta. We'll be going into the 6th
After
inning.
5, Alberta leads.
We're an hour and a half into the ball game.
6-1.
Moving along pretty good.
Yeah, things are moving along nicely.
McKinley proud of himself there, taking a perch on the dugout after his home run. And
I guess I would do the same thing.
Yes.
If you look out on the field and see those well-dressed umpires, we'd like you to know they are wearing
Nice shot
official
from our
umpire
camera
apparel from
in the
Home
dugout.
Run Sports. Home Run Sports is the official supplier of umpire clothing to Baseball Canada. Clothing
Lots
is
of
just
camera
one
angles
small
here
part of
with
Home
We
Run
Digital
Sports.
Productions.
Umpire supplies,
We're very
clothing,
fortunate to bring you the
shoes,
broadcast.
are all part of their line as
Those
well.
are tuning in and enjoying it from
I
across
think
the
we have a
country.
4-camera shoot, I believe, isn't it?
Yes.
Folks have come along and have done a great job here so far. We're having fun.
Yeah, no, this is a great environment, especially
Great
for
weather.
Great weather, and couldn't ask for much more in a national championship. Very special thing to be able to play for a national championship, and when everything is working together and providing a good experience for those who are onlooking and those who are participating, it's really nice to see. Another great view of Lacoste Park from the drone.
Leighton Cuvalier will lead
Leading
off.
off for Nova Scotia here in the
He's
6th
1 for
inning.
2 with a single and a stolen base so far in this one.
Leighton Cuvalier.
Let's go, Leighton. Start us off. 2, 3. Let's go, bud. Let's go.
Team Nova Scotia 5 runs down. There's a pitch up high and in tight. 1-0. That's low. Make it 2-0.
Don't help him out. Let's go.
Did we get a new pitcher in there?
Let's go.
It's
I
still
see
Runyon.
number 5 pitching. Do we show number 5? If you can take a look on that one.
That's still Ben Runyon, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. On you.
Okay, you were correct. Sorry about
No
that.
worries.
Just making sure.
No, he's still tall. I know
That's
that.
a good point. And he's a righty.
That's right.
And the pitch. Chopped to a third, rather. It's deep, but here's a throw to first, and it's going to be wide, and the runner is going to be safe. Let's see how they score this one. Be interesting to see.
Good play by the first baseman, running over to get that ball. There's no sense he didn't have a chance of getting him with the good speed, and made sure that the ball wasn't going to give up an extra base. Would have had to have been a perfect throw to get him, I think.
Let's go now. Good job up there, kid.
Deep chopper at third. So you're looking at tough play. Had to lay back on that second hop.
Now batting for Nova Scotia, number 28, Brett McMullen.
So we have a different batter coming up. Number 28.
Brett McMullen.
Another Sydney Sooner out of Sydney, 22-year-old.
Left-handed batter, and he swings it into left field to foul territory, but not catching up to it. The left fielder, Doig. So 1 strike.
And he may have kicked the fence after going through in his effort to get that ball. When I mean kick the fence, he went into the fence with his leg. Didn't actually kick the fence. But
Momentum.
yes.
0-1 the count on McMullen.
Straighten that out, do a job.
So he's pinch hitting for Baudelaire, who went 0 for 2.
McMullen actually competed in the home run contest last night.
Oh, okay. The 0-1 pitch is inside and low, 1-1. 1-1 the count with a runner at first. That's Cavalier, who's now 2 for 3 on the afternoon. And he has a stolen base, by the way. Here's the pitch. Solid hit up the middle. A single right to center field. But holding up at second base.
So the
Cavalier.
story once again, Runyon putting runners on. And let's see if he can work out of it again.
Do we see any stirring in the bullpen? I think we do.
We do. There is some activity. I'll try and get a number.
As we are in the 6th inning. Well, we sort of figured that
At some point,
when we talked about that.
something has to give, right?
And with 2 on and nobody out.
Do a job. Do a job.
Yeah, he hasn't given up a run yet. I think that they'll probably,
Or just the 1 run, but you're right.
in this rally,
No, you're right.
with a 5-run cushion, they can't beat you with a swing.
Good outside pitch. It's in for a strike to Noggle. Was safe on a catcher's interference play his last time up. So we have runners at first and second.
Lots of holes out there, Cam. Straighten that out, bud. Good idea. Good idea.
Foul
Cam.
ball.
Let's go.
0-2.
Let's go. Straighten something out. Touch a little green out there. Score us a run. That's all it takes. Come on, Cam.
I think we have an inserted batter for Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay. We'll have to see who that is.
Cam Rendell, number 36.
What's his name again? I'm sorry.
Cam Rendell, Hammond Plains, 20-year-old. Another one of the younger
You
players.
said Rendell? Is that who that is?
Rendell,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Pitch is outside. 1-2. Runners again, first and second. Nobody out. Team Nova Scotia threatening. So they go out of the ball game. Or Noggle, I should say, sorry. Did he get a piece of it? I think, what's he calling
No.
that?
It's a swing, but first base is occupied, so the batter is out automatically, even though it got away from the catcher. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got a number of the pitcher in the pen. His name is Jared Arnold, number 18, out of Red Deer. 6'1".
You say Jared or Jared?
Jared, yeah.
And the last name again, I'm sorry?
Arnold.
Arnold is warming up. I would think he might get into the next inning. If not sooner, but more so the next inning.
Yeah, we'll see here. 1 out.
So 1 out.
The shortstop, number 22, Chris Farrell.
Bring up Chris Farrell, who's 1 for 3 here so far in this game. Single in the first inning. Ground out the second, and he struck out his last time up. Runners at first and second, and 1 out. Pitch was outside, ball 1.
Of course, Runyon's a ground ball and a double play from getting out of this.
No, I'm sure Alberta will like that one. Count now 1-1 on the swing. Got a piece of the ball.
That's the way, Cruz. Let's go. Let's make a mess out there.
Doing a job here, kid. Doing a job, too.
All day, buddy.
I'm sure the effort will be to try and see if they can get Runyon out of this inning and have the reliever come in fresh at
Nova
the start
Scotia
of the
has had 8 hits in this game, but just the 1 run. Conversely, Alberta has 8 hits, but they've got 6 runs.
Dangerous hitter in Farrow at the plate.
And the pitch to Farrell. Outside and low. Make it 2-1.
And I think because he slashes the ball to the right side predominantly, they've actually switched up the responsibility of the shortstop to hold the runner at second, so the second baseman can cover more on the right side.
The 2-1 pitch is outside, make it 3-1. So the count goes to 3-1 on Farrell. Again, runners at first and second. 1 out. Here in the 6th inning. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, make it 3-2. So the count goes to full. It's a full count.
Full count.
Let's see how they try to pitch Farrow here.
Did strike out his last time up. Let's see what he
Did.
does here.
Didn't activate on a ball down the middle, which is strange.
And here it comes, and he pops it up. Shortstop's going to make the play. Safe at first. Thought he got him at second, but no, he didn't.
They came over and touched the base for the force out at second, but that ball was so highly chopped that there was just no chance to get him at first, and he's got good speed. So here we are with 2 outs, first and third. Outs all over the diamond if you need them, if you're the infield.
Jake McKinnon, the batter, he's 1 for 3 this afternoon.
The second baseman, number 9, Jake McKinnon.
Round out the second his last time up. First and third. 2 out. Pitching for a strike. It's 0-1 to McKinnon.
They've actually slowed down in the bullpen. So Arnold is definitely probably ready to go if they need him. But I think they want to see Runyon through this inning if they can.
I would agree. Get him through 6. Then I can set up your pen.
Yeah. At about 100 pitches, though.
The 0-1 pitch outside. Well, he's probably at or near his maximum anyways.
Yeah, and it's an effective maximum, too. Like
Exactly.
Your pitch count maximum could be based on when you stop being effective. But these have been hard innings for him. He's had base runners and lots of work to do almost all along.
That pitch is inside. Count now is 2-1 with runners at first and third. Nova Scotia trying to get back into this one. Let's see what Runyon does here. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2, and again there's 2 out. So this should be an interesting pitch here. First and third, 2 out. 2-2's the count. 6-1's our score. We're in the top of 6.
Second baseman's on the grass.
Pitch is low, make it 3-2.
Runners will be moving. The runner on first will be moving. I should correct myself.
I was going to say, I don't think
one runner will be moving.
That's for sure.
Or should be. I'm not sure why the first baseman is slightly holding.
There goes the runner at first. Strike 3, Cauley got him on the inside corner of the plate. It's a strikeout and a big one for Runyon, and the inning now is retired. End of the inning, big strikeout.
He's jacked up about that.
No runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left.
A lot of pep in his step moving to the dugout.
Oh, he certainly did there.
As we move to the bottom of the 6th inning.
That was a big strikeout.
It was.
Ted, that was a big strikeout.
Yeah, and I don't for a second think that he's going to continue.
I would think they'll bring somebody in for the 7, 8, 9.
I think the relievers
7, I should say, because we only go 7 innings, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm used to 9 inning games, and then now I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's right, we got 7 inning games. It's almost like bringing in your closer.
So we got a new catcher.
So there's a new catcher. And his name is?
That's a good question. I'm reading his number at 33, so I don't have a roster listing for 33.
Now catching for Team Nova Scotia, number 33, Logan Raftis.
Logan Raftis.
So Rogan is it Raftis?
Logan Raftis, yes.
Is the catcher.
21-year-old out of Dartmouth.
As we get set to start the bottom of the 6th inning, Team Alberta coming to the plate. McWillie, McElroy, and Lovehomer will be the batters, the 3 scheduled batters here in Alberta's 6th inning. They lead by 5.
The third baseman, number 44, Tyler McWillie.
So Tyler McWillie, he has singled and homered in this one, so he's 2 for 2. Had a pretty good afternoon. Sends it foul. First pitch, 0-1. Hubley still pitching for Team Nova Scotia. 8 runs, 6 hits for Team Alberta.
Good mix out there, Sean. Let's go.
Count is now 1-1.
Let's go, guys. Make some noise.
The 1-1 pitch in tight and up high, make it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Team Alberta with a 5-run lead. There's a strike call. Make it 2-2.
McWillie didn't like that one.
And the pitch. Is it foul? Yes, it's foul. Count remains 2-2. 2-2. On McWillie. McElroy on deck. And then Lovehomer, as mentioned, are the 3 batters scheduled here in the 6th. Ground ball to third. Long throw to first and an easy play, an easy out. 1 away in the Alberta 6th inning. First time he's made out.
Brett McMullen with a nice play. Made it look easy.
So McMullen makes the play, as mentioned.
Number 22, Cody McElroy.
So Colby McElroy singled and hit by a pitch, so he's 1 for 1 officially in this contest. First pitch in for a ball, so it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch inside and high, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit into left field, and making the catch on the run is the left fielder, Chris Head. No, actually, it's a left-handed left fielder. That made the play in left field. So 2 up and 2 down.
Mason Holman.
Pitch in for a strike on Love Homer. A triple and a ground out to a double play, so he's 1 for 2. And he's going to lay it down or try to. Count now goes to 0-2. So 0-2 the count, 2 out. Bottom of 6. And the score is 6-1 for Team Alberta. Hubley with the 0-2 count. Delivers. It's low, make it 1-2. 1-2 the count on Love Homer.
I just noticed, actually, that's Love Holman.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Sometimes the rosters that are provided to us are...
So you said Holman?
Holman, yes.
Sorry, so we apologize. Love Holman. Nevertheless, he's had a good afternoon. Like I said, 1 for 2, and the count's now 2-2, and here is the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it back hard off the screen. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch, right up the middle, but the second baseman's not going to get there, so it's a base hit and a solid base hit for Love Holman. Well, he's 2 for 3 on the afternoon. That was a solid hit.
It was. Number 9, Rajon Bourget.
R.J. Bourget, who is 1 for 3 in the afternoon, struck out his first time up. Had a single his last time up. Runner on first. That was the 9th hit of this game for Team Alberta. And the pitch, outside and low. And it's 1-0. Ridley Doig is on deck. Should Bourget get aboard? And here in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-1. 1-1, the count, 2 outs. Top of 6. I should say bottom of 6. Alberta leads 6-1. The pitch goes foul down the third base side. Count goes to 1-2. So 1-2 the count.
Go, Sean. Right at him, bud. Let's get out of this.
And the pitch. Gets him on a strikeout. So Bourget strikes out to end the at-bat for Team Alberta. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Score as we go into the top of the 7th, or 7th, 6-1 for Team Alberta. And they're looking to close this thing out.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
At Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso.
Another switch coming.
New pitcher? Or no?
18's your new arm.
James, go.
Jared Arnold.
Jared Arnold, who was warming up, so he's the pitcher here in the 7th inning.
6'2", right-hander out of Red Deer.
Now pitching for Team Alberta, number 18, Jared Arnold.
So Jared Arnold would certainly like to finish things off for Team Alberta in this one with a 5-run lead. Pretty solid outing overall by Runyon. So Ben Runyon, the pitcher of record for Team Alberta, as they're trying to get the victory here in this one. Coming up next, as you can see on We Digital, 7 o'clock game or scheduled time. Tecumseh Thunder, the Ontario host, will be squaring off.
7th inning for Nova Scotia, Anthony McKinley, Jalen Schreider.
Arnold is a 2-year product
It's British Columbia.
of the University of Mary.
Oh, okay.
Play out of the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference, NCAA Division II program.
Leading off here in the 7th inning for Team Nova Scotia.
He's pitched 35 innings for that program.
Number 27, Anthony McKinley.
So McKinley, the DH, is batting. He's 2 for 2, single and a home run. And he puts it way up in the air. It's into shallow left field, and the left fielder is going to make the play. It drifted past the shortstop, so 1 up and 1 down in Nova Scotia's 7th inning. And 1 pitch.
The first baseman.
Easy work if you can get it.
Jalen Schreider.
You bring up the first baseman, Jalen Schreider. Schreider is 0 for 3 in this game. Struck out, ground out to short, or second, I should say, and then we get plunked in the back. Ouch. He felt that one. And he's going to get on base after a hit by pitch.
Not the way you want to come in.
No. So a runner on first base now with 1 out. And I'll bring up the right fielder, Jack Fader. Actually, I think we're getting a pinch hitter for him. No, it's Fader. He's the left-hander and wearing number 12.
In the batter's box for Team Nova Scotia.
He's 1 for 3.
Right fielder, number 12, Jack Fader.
So Fader is wearing number 12, plays right field. He is 1 for 3 on the afternoon, singled his last time up. Runner at first, 1 out.
Good job up there. Here you go.
And the pitch. Had a good swing, but he missed. It's 0-1. Had a good rip at it, but
He
missed.
did not get cheated on that one.
Ball here. Back the ball. Something in the air. Let's go.
Up high, 1-1. Number 17 is on deck for Team
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. He'll bat for head.
Billy Hartley, 29-year-old left-handed bat out of Dartmouth.
Did you say Hartley's his last name?
Hartley.
And his first name again, I'm sorry?
Billy. Good baseball name.
Good point. Slice foul down the left field side.
Lots of room there. Right idea.
2-2 the count. Runner at first, 1 out. Top of 7. Last chance for Nova Scotia to get into this one. But they trail by 5, and that's quite a mountain to climb. Right-hander into the stretch. That's Arnold. And the pitch. Did that hit him? I think it did. It got him in the foot. At least I thought it did. Maybe not.
Interesting. If he looked like he's favoring it going to first, but he's calling him back. It's clearly the plate umpire did not see that hit him. So now
they're going to have a conference.
They're going to call time and go ask for help. If you didn't see it, that's a good thing to do if you're the umpire.
I wonder if we have a look.
We may.
We'll see.
Certainly the batter reacted as if he got hit.
Yeah, he did.
It would not have been an acting job if you were asking me. It looked legitimate.
And they're going to give him first base.
That's the right thing to do.
So a hit batsman.
So now we got a question from the Alberta side.
Come on, Hertz, here you go.
That's the second straight hit batsman.
Coach James Fisher is satisfied with the plate umpire, Mr. Gomes' opinion.
So runners at first and second, both of them as a result of hit by pitches.
And we'll see if this amounts to something.
Now batting for Team Nova Scotia, number 17, Billy Hartley.
So Billy Hartley is pinch hitting for Chris Head, who was the left fielder and also one of the coaches.
Let's go, Billy. Right go.
First time at the plate, left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher, 2 on and 1 out.
Let's go, Billy.
1-7, that's the time. Touch a little green.
And the first pitch is outside and low, 1-0. First game I can remember, Ted, that I've ever seen back-to-back guys get hit by a pitch.
Yeah, obviously it's
especially
rare.
in the last inning.
It's rare, obviously.
You just don't see that happen.
It's very rare, and it's a youth baseball thing, but not at this level.
2-0, pitch outside and high.
Come on, Billy, let's go. Any way you can here, kid. Any way you can, 1-7.
So 2-0 the count, runners again, first and second, 1 out.
Come on, Bill.
Top of the 7th inning. And the pitch. Ball skipped away from the catcher, but nobody advanced. And the count's now 3-0.
Arnold clearly hasn't found his rhythm this inning.
And people have gone down the bullpen. So they may get up and start throwing a little quicker.
Yeah, there was some hop getting down to the bullpen space.
Just 1 out. And here's the pitch. Strike call. That looked outside from this vantage point, but nevertheless, it's 3-1. 3-1 the count on Hartley. The 3-1 pitch. It's up in the air, but I think the catcher's going to have a play. And he makes the play.
Almost overstepped it.
Yes, he did.
But it's an out in the book.
So Heremischuk made the play on the pop-up. 2 outs, so they're out to their final out.
Number 23, Leighton Cuvalier.
Let's go, Leighton.
So Leighton Cuvalier, who is 2 for 3 with a stolen base, 2 singles.
Here you go.
All day, bud. All day.
Possible last man up. Last chance, that's for sure, with the runners at first and second. His team trailing by 5, and we're in the top of the 7th inning. And the pitch is in tight. It's a ball. He almost hit him.
Yeah, he wasn't shying away from that. He was going to take it for the team if it came in anymore.
1-0 the count. He's had a pretty good afternoon. And the 1-0 pitch. Curveball went up high.
Arnold just not really finding his rhythm.
As they took the words right out of my mouth, there's not much rhythm going on right now.
Yeah. So he's searching for something, and it seems like he'll find the zone, and then the next pitch is out. And it's back and forth.
Count now 2-0. Here's the pitch. Good pitch, too, right down the pipe. It's 2-1. That's probably his best pitch of the inning.
I would agree, and I think Cuvalier was taking all the way.
Won't be now. It's 2-1 the count. And the pitch. A swing, and gets just a piece of it. Shortstop, long throw to first, and he throws it away. 1 run, I think, is going to score. Yes, he does. It's now 6-2. So a run scores on the play by the shortstop.
Cuvalier's speed makes that happen. That was a softly hit line drive directly over second base. Shortstop had to come over with range and then gather for a strong throw, but in his effort to make a strong throw, overthrew the target.
Of course, nobody covering second, so you have no choice but to go to first.
Yeah.
Could have held on, maybe had the bases loaded.
Could have eaten it.
But now there's runners at first and third.
At the least, you wanted to make an accurate throw.
There goes the runner, and it went right through the catcher. But the runner from third did not come home. That went right through the catcher.
I think it surprised.
And Breck McMullen is now the batter, and now we've got the pitching coach coming to the mound. Count is now 1-0. Runners at second and third. 6-2 is our score.
Coach Matt Hammond making the trip out as the pitching designate.
Is there anybody warming up there? Yes, they are.
They do have an arm going.
That pull sometimes does get in the way from my vantage point, but you've got a good look at it.
Yeah.
But with a 6-2 score, 2 out, top of 7, and Team Alberta looking to close this contest out. And it's a bit of a jam. For Arnold.
Second baseman leaving a gap, maybe realizing, and takes a few more steps towards first, but now is still sneaking behind second.
Pitch is low, 2-0. 2-0 the count.
This could get real interesting. All you need is one big hit, and this gets real interesting.
And the pitch to McMullen. Slice to third. Long throw to first. It's in the dirt, and he makes the play, and he's out. And it's the game. Great play by the first baseman to finish this one off.
Greg Wallace with the play to pick it. That looked like a tentative throw coming across the diamond, but either way, it's an out in the book, and the result is complete.
2 runners left.
Stay tuned, obviously, after the game.
Post-game interviews and player of the game, etc., etc. But this one here ended 6-2.
Team Alberta ahead, 6-2.
A live press conference will be held. Coaches from each team and the player of the game coming up shortly as Team Alberta wins 6-2.
And the player of the game from Team Alberta with 1 single, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, number 44, Tyler McKinley.
So Tyler McKinley will be our guest. He's the player of the game.
Keeping the town cold.
9 hits, 6 runs. The tally for Alberta. 8 hits, 2 runs for Team Nova Scotia, and Alberta gets the win 6-2 to take this one.
Hey, fans, don't forget all games here at Lacoste Park can be.
So a good six innings are solid there for Runyon from Alberta to collect the win.
All the games, we wish you could.
Flirted with danger several times, but obviously worked out of it. Got enough help from his offense to kind of work him through that result.
So the interviews will be coming up
Our evening game. Head on over to food trucks and enjoy.
very shortly. There's a look at our final score, 6-2.
Interested in a barley sandwich wrapped in an aluminum can.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
And we're back after a 6-2 Alberta win over Nova Scotia. We're going to send it down to Bill Chapman with a press conference with our coaches and player of the game.
How did you feel when you got up to bat? Like how did your game go today? Obviously,
I was just kind of ready to hit, like ready to get after it. We had a couple off days, and now just excited to get out there and got ahead in the count and got a good pitch to hit.
Have you played these guys before? Is it? I know it's a championship tournament, but have you guys played each other before, or the same players?
No, we've never played those guys. I think I faced the starter back in high school a while ago. I know him a long time ago when he was in Vauxhall, but I don't remember what he threw or anything. So it was good to see him, and yeah, I just hit a good pitch.
Great. Okay, so on the losing side of things, you won your first game, big time, big upset. What can you do now, or what can you see for? Do you have to rest? Do you have to, a little bit of?
Hey, I got you. Yeah. I mean, again, same thing I said this morning. It's all about if we're going to hit, timely hitting. I think you run the book down. I think Alberta might have left 3 guys on, and I think we left 12 on. That'll be the story of the game. I was proud of the boys. They didn't give up. We had runners on every inning. And, we kept fighting right to the end. And, got some guys in, got some rips. So happy about it.
So with this work, what's your next game? Are you at this stadium, or are you?
We'll be at the other stadium tomorrow against Saskatchewan.
Have you seen the stadium yet? Or
We haven't been. No. Heard it's a little bit different, which is fine. We can use a different vibe after tonight, so that'll be all right.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you.
And for the winning team, what was your feeling coming in and playing against a team that obviously upset one of the leaders of the group?
We felt good as a team. We just wanted to make sure that we gelled and played on the field. So it's the same game once you're between the lines, and happy we were out there to get the first runs and feel the momentum and keep running with that.
Give me some idea of what you felt when you saw him play. Was it something that you knew it was going to be a good game when you saw him do what he did today?
That added an extra little bit of energy for the team. It was a good swing. The ball jumped, and you saw the outcome.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Up next will be the host team, Ontario, which is Tecumseh versus BC at 7 p.m.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll stay tuned and come back to see us for the 7 o'clock game. The host Tecumseh Thunder against British Columbia.